I did want to give you guys a couple of legal points.
Thank you.
Uh, just about some of the misconceptions people have when they are pulled over.
Okay.
You know, and this is just basic things. I know Lab and Pooch, you probably already know this, but I just want to say it for the audience. I mean, number one, you do have, everybody knows you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to answer questions, you know? They come up to you like, do you know why I pulled you over? Or, you know, where are you coming from? You don't have to answer. You got a right to remain silent, okay? And that's under the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution. Another thing, you got a right to record the encounter if you so choose. Now, again, I personally, if I do it, it's only if I definitely feel like things have been escalated, you know, but I might hit record in terms of voice recording at least, you know, possibly. But most of the times I'm not feeling that threatened. But under the First Amendment, you are allowed to record interactions as long as you don't interfere with the police duties. All right. And that goes for even if you're like a bystander or something else and you see something going on, you see people take out their phones, it's the First Amendment right. You can start recording, you know, going all the way back to the Rodney King thing when somebody got that on. A lot of people know the Fourth Amendment, and that's the protection from unlawful or unreasonable searches. So, you know, basically police need your consent, or they need a warrant, or they need probable cause to search your car. So you can refuse consent in a search. All right. And you have to say, I do not consent to you searching my car. Now, what does that do? That doesn't mean you're going to be a lawyer on the side of the street. That just means if they violate that right and they go ahead and search your car, and they end up getting some contraband or evidence that they attempt to use in the prosecution of you, then if you have a savvy attorney, they're going to say, hold on, he violated the Fourth Amendment right to unreasonable searches. And they're going to throw that evidence out, all right, as fruit of the poisonous tree because it was gotten basically in an illegal manner. Another thing is, unless you're under arrest, you can always ask, officer, am I free to just drive away? Am I free to go? You know what I mean? Because they cannot just hold you there. In other words, you can ask them, am I being arrested? Am I being detained? You know, because again, that's a violation of your Fourth Amendment because if they basically are seizing you, a seizure is basically prohibiting your ability to move and be free as you choose. So they got to make it quick and make it, you know, clear. What are we doing here? And obviously the last thing is you definitely are entitled to a right to an attorney. So, but again, as to your point, Pooch, and Lab may have said this too, you don't want to act like you Matlock or, you know what I mean? You're a criminal defense attorney on the side of the road. You just want to leave that for the court. So, you know, that's my 2 cents, man, just from a law firm standpoint.
I appreciate it. Let me ask you one question with that said, because I know sometimes you have that gray area. Like when the question is asked, you know,